Pretty waterfall right there. I love this area.
Howdy folks, welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today we are finally back at the Cattaraugus. I love this area. It's been a year or so since I've been to the Cattaraugus Creek. Don't really have much of a plan today. We just drove out here. I'm at the spot that's kind of in the middle of the creek, and we're going to see what the creek looks like and give it a shot. I'm just going to fish where I'm feeling. We'll head to Springville if I'm feeling Springville. We'll fish Zoar Valley if I'm feeling Zoar Valley. We'll fish Gowanda if I'm feeling Gowanda. Fish Irving if I'm feeling Irving. And we'll fish the Res if I'm feeling the Res. My Seneca Nation license this year came with a map, which is cool. And I've been to all of the spots down around Irving, like around the 90 and stuff I'm familiar with. I grew up fishing those areas. But there's a bunch of other spots on here that I've never checked out before. So we might check out some of those spots. Of course, I love Zoar Valley. If that's doable, we'll fish Zoar Valley. And I don't know what the creek even looks like yet. If the creek isn't fishable, we're going to obviously focus on the tributaries. I don't think a lot of people realize, the Cattaraugus, it's literally a steelhead alley within steelhead alley. There's so many tributaries and tributaries of those tributaries, big tributaries, small tributaries. If one stream's not fishable, you move on to the next one. And there's a lot of good inland brown trout fishing around too. You got the South Branch, and there was actually a lot of guys at Mansfield Creek on my way down here. It's not April 1st yet, but you're allowed to fish there with artificial lures before April 1st, and the fact that so many people were fishing there tells me that it was probably stocked this week. So if all else fails, hopefully we can catch some inland brown trout today. So yeah, we'll see how we do. Let's go check out the creek and hopefully get ourselves on some big old Cattaraugus steelhead. Hey, check it out, I got a friend coming. Hey, buddy. Where on earth did you come from? I mean, I'm in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. There's no houses around here or nothing. There's a truck here. I don't see his owner though. Hey buddy, how are you? Good doggy. Good doggy. I hope we made a friend.
It is certainly high, certainly stained, but certainly fishable. So less than ideal conditions, but doable. We'll give it a shot for a little bit and see what we can catch here. I don't really know where to go from here. We'll see, we'll make a plan, but we're gonna try this spot first. Since I've been to the Cattaraugus last, I've really upgraded on my steelhead gear. Of course, we've got the new center pin, and I've got the brand new, my brand new Bass Pro Shops Fish Eagle 10-foot rod. This is my first time using this fishing pole, so see how it works. This is a fast action rod for throwing plugs and lures. So I'm excited to try this sucker out. And of course, we just partnered it with a cheap graphite outdoors reel from Walmart. I think that reel cost like $19. The rod was on sale too. I believe this rod was only about 60 bucks. So pretty cheap combo, but hopefully it'll work for throwing some lures for some steelies. All right, first cast with the new rod. We've got on a quick fish. Just gonna let it drift down pretty far and get her wobbling in the current's the plan. There it goes, it's wobbling. Nice, love the rod. Cool, cool, really liking the rod. Can really feel that lure wiggling.
Well, we gave it the old try here under the bridge. Couldn't catch nothing. The cat, if I grinded it out long enough, I'm sure we'd catch a fish somewhere on the Cattaraugus. It's definitely fishable, but conditions are a little bit less than ideal. I think the tributaries might be in better shape. So we're going to go try and kill two birds with one stone, use that map I was telling you about earlier to maybe try and find some new fishing spots at tributaries I've never fished before. I have fished Cattaraugus tributaries in Springville and Gowanda, but never out on the Res. So we're going to try one of the tributaries and see what we can catch today.
My first time at this particular stream, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Looks like it's as nice a stream as any, so hopefully we can pull out some fish. Coming right towards me too. Just landed in the tree up there. That's cool. I wish I brought the camcorder down. It's a baldy. Wow, we're finally locked up with the steely. It's my first, oh no, first steely for this trip. I think it's a steely, or is it a big brown? Is that a, no, it's a steely. Ooh, look at the colors on that fish. On the quick fish. I love these quick fish lures, man. I should have been filming that cast. This is my first cast. Finally switched colors. Or can we beat you? Or you're not going to be a huge problem. He swiped at it a couple times before he hit it. I kept feeling bump, 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 bump. And finally, she hooked up. It's just a little guy, but I'll take it. Uh-oh. I gotta clear a hand here. There we go. It's beach now. Settle down, settle down, settle down. Alright, now I've got you. I want to get a picture, but my hands are pretty much wrecked at this point, so we're just gonna let this thing go. Whoa, there it goes. Beautiful little fish. Whew. You can see how Cattaraugus tributary fishing goes. I mean, we've been here almost 2 hours now, and that is the very first fish I've even seen. Haven't had any action, no bites, didn't even see a fish until that one hit just now. So, and that's pretty typical of, you know, Cattaraugus tributary fishing. Fish are few and far between, but so are the people. Look at this. I've got this entire stream to myself. In the whole 2 hours I've been here, I've hit probably 5 holes that look just like this one. Big, beautiful runs, and not a soul in sight on any of them. So, you know, that's the trade-off. You get peace and quiet, but fish are definitely few and far between. Their first bite on the pin all day. First bite I've had on the pin all freaking day, and I missed it. There's one fish by that rock over there, and I can't get him to bite again. And that has been the story of today. These fish are very few and very far between in this tributary. I don't know if there's just not many fish in here, or if they're upstream or downstream or what, but definitely not many in this section, despite how beautiful it looks. Well, we gave that tributary a try. In 5 hours of fishing, we caught one little trout and missed one bite. It was a beautiful fish, but only caught the one, and it was a relatively small one. So we're back at the Cat. I decided to spend my last 40 minutes trying things out here in Gowanda, give the main river one last shot. Cal, I would say it's time of year for the annual turkey vulture migration. They are definitely making their way back up north. Looks like they found themselves a wind current right there to gain elevation. That is an insane number of turkey vultures. Usually can catch them up by that bridge up there, but I don't know if I want to walk that far today. I guess it's probably where I should have started off. Thought maybe I'd be better off down here in the faster water. On a day like today when the water's super murky. Try and drift it in something's face and get a reaction strike. While we're in a spot that's protected from the wind, guess we're gonna film my outro. It just was not meant to be today, man. We tried everywhere. I guess I would have been better off going to one of the Erie tribs instead of trying to focus on the Cattaraugus today. The Cat's just running a little bit too high yet, and I don't know, man, that tributary looked beautiful. In any event, it was a good day to get out and explore some new spots. I found some new spots on the Cattaraugus as well. I'm not gonna say where they are, but I found a spot that I'm really excited about once this drops into fishable shape. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I guess we'll catch you in the next fishing adventure. We're gonna call it quits here. We'll take a few last casts on the way back to the car, maybe get a miracle fish. Otherwise, I guess it's gonna be a boring one fish video. Sorry guys.